Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Tactics Ogre Reborn, and we're working on Deneb's quest right now. So we got what we needed. So what we needed was at least 4 of a specific ring. And the reason for that is as well, okay, so we got the Spark Guard ring, right? And we have one in our inventory, and that one is one that we crafted earlier. We did a relic upgrade with this ring earlier with 2 other rings just like this one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this already upgraded Spark Guard ring, and we're going to upgrade it again with this ring, and then we're going to upgrade it one more time with this ring, and that will count as our 3 upgrades. And that's what we need in order to do the next part of our quest. So what this is doing is it's allowing us to specifically open up a quest with Deneb that will also unlock her specialty class. If we do this a little bit differently, then you can still recruit Deneb. Honestly, we actually could have recruited Deneb quite a while ago by just buying all of the orbs that we got from collecting dragons earlier in our playthrough. But if we did it that way, she would come in a standard class. But the way that we're doing it now, we're going to unlock a extra bit of her storyline, and it's going to allow us to recruit her in a specialty class that we'll get to when we get to. So that's what we're working on. So we've already upgraded 1 relic, so that's the Spark Guard ring that we have on Benegar right here. We're going to take that off. I don't even know how you tell which one is the upgraded one. Because technically they seem to have the same stats, so I don't understand, but... But I know we've done it once, so we need to do it 2 more times. Now I do have a safety save that we can come back to. These 2 right here are identical, that way even if I record over this one is still here. So we'll be able to return if we end up having issues and don't have what I think that we need. So I'm pretty sure that we're okay at this point. So we are going to withdraw. Don't know why I did that. All I needed to do was this. And now we need to find Deneb. So let's see. Right now it is day 10 of Light Scale. So let's see. On day 10 she's at Phydock, and we need to set it up. Where is our closest? Brigantis. Let's see if Brigantis is anywhere near here. Day 14? So let's see. We'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 1, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's actually perfect. Deneb should be here right when we go here. That's actually perfect. That's correct, right? Yeah, Brigantis Castle on the 14th. So if we go to the shop, I can't believe that worked out. It was just perfectly lined up for that. That's amazing. Okay, so upgrade relics first. Ah, okay. Do each of them just have like random effects on this? So the upgrading seems to add effectiveness in certain areas: slashing, smash, and pierce. All right.
What will it be, dear? What will it be, dear?
Okay, so we've got 3 upgrades now, and there's no indication that you've done anything special at this point. This is one of the things that I actually find frustrating about this game, is it's completely obtuse. A lot of these subquests and like recruitments and things like that, they're basically like completely hidden from the player. There's not even actually good hints, even in like Warren Report and stuff, to tell you how to achieve these things. I don't know this for sure, but I get the feeling that at this time in this era, things like this were probably done to sell guides. Because those came in like physical books back then. We didn't have internet, so everybody had to buy a guide, and then you'd find out in the guide that there was this specialty hidden thing, like recruiting Deneb, right? And so like these are things that like people might stumble upon, but it'd be pretty hard to stumble upon most of these things by accident. So it was really people with the guide that were able to figure this out. They'd maybe tell their friends, etc., etc. in a way, I'm sure that was kind of like exciting in its own right, but like to modern sensibilities, it is kind of frustrating to have things still feel so obtuse. But you know, since this is a remake of an old game, I'm more forgiving than if this was Triangle Strategy. I'd probably be a lot more critical of it because it's a modern game with modern sensibilities. The quality of life stuff is there. We have the internet at this point, so it's like, why make things obtuse in that way? I don't know. But what do you guys think about it? I'm interested. Because like these things are really, really obtuse. Really, truly obtuse. Alright, so we've upgraded our relics. And at this point, now we need to buy one of each of these orbs. So I'm gonna go down a list to make sure that I get all of them. So let's just start with, let's see, it's gonna probably be in sundries, right? Don't know where these are at. Right here, okay. All right, I'm gonna do them in order of what I've got on this list, just to make sure. You'll notice that I have some of these in the stock, but these are ones that I picked up, and I don't know if picking them up counts as the same as buying them here. So let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different orbs. So if we need that many orbs, we need $162,000. Are all of them 18,000? Looks like it. Okay. So, we don't have enough right now. So let's go to auction.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm not using any of my dragons right now. These were the first two I caught. Cloud technically was the first one. Can't give up Cloud. I just can't do it. Bye, Morpheus.
What will it be, dear?
Your name is awesome. I did not mean to do that. That's so stupid. That shouldn't even be an option if
sure?
I already said yes. Why would I change my mind now? Fine, Captain. You are. Selling off your army for some easy coin. I am, Morpheus. No judgment, you bastard. I need this. Okay. So, say goodbye to all our money. Alright, I'm gonna go down the list that I have. Black Ice Orb first. Cataract. Dust. Gale. Gloom. Inferno. Radiant. Storm. Void. And if we've done everything right, I'm gonna try and leave. Cutscene should trigger. Yes! We did it. We did it.
Denam, dear, I find myself in a spot of trouble. I was hoping you might... No, but I wouldn't want to inconvenience you.
You started this. Finish what you meant to say.
No.
We're already here.
I'm not in the habit of imposing on others. The one who spilt the brew should mop it up. Forget I said anything. Off with you now. Ta-ta!
I'm pretty sure we have to say no, let's have it, but I'm just going to pull up a guide and make sure. This stuff is so obtuse sometimes. I'd rather not have to redo this. No, let's have it.
No, let's hear it. Perhaps I can help.
I wouldn't ask that much. It's a nuisance, really.
A nuisance? Tell me what it is, and I'll be the judge of that.
I shouldn't want to be obliged to you, dear. A young lady should never let herself feel obliged.
She's right about one thing. This is a nuisance.
Denham's like, I don't have time for your shit. Just tell me, girl.
Cute but slow, this one. A girl likes a man with a strong, firm hand.
You should, speak to yourself more quietly.
Oh, my lips betray me.
She's playing coy.
Say what you have to say.
Oh, I haven't upset him, have I? My dear little goose.
Oh my god, Deneb, speak. Please.
I heard that as well. Spit it out, would you?
I'm on Deneb's side on this one. I'm like, oh my gosh, how many times do I have to tell you? Will you please just tell me what the hell you want?
Yes, well, I am a
Oh,
witch,
it's funny.
as you know. Witch are witch, it's all the same.
The pointy hat rather gave it away.
And as a witch, I find myself dabbling in a great deal of magic, always concocting something new.
Trouble, most like.
But if it weren't for this meager shop, I'd scarce have enough money to eat.
There's so much shade going both directions right now. I love it.
Her shop thrives. Perhaps she's a spendthrift.
There is that, yes. I needed someone to help me around the shop.
And you thought to ask me?
Oh, you have the war to deal with. I wouldn't think of troubling you with something so trivial. That's why I decided to make a servant.
Make a servant?
Something I could manipulate with magic. A mindless golem. Clay golems are positively medieval. So I used a pumpkin instead.
You made a golem out of a pumpkin? Well, where is it? I don't see any pumpkin golem.
Oh, so quick to find fault. You may think I failed, but I never fail. The animation went perfectly, but it was, after all, a pumpkin. And apparently, pumpkins make for poor servants.
So it was a failure.
What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Of course not, Deneb.
You're sure? I wouldn't want to make me angry if I were you.
Back to the pumpkin.
They said I wasn't paying them enough. And they quit.
What paying them enough? But they're golems.
Were you paying them anything?
I pride myself on attention to detail.
If so, I guess... I mean, that's kind of nice, but...
I needed proper servants, so I made them as lifelike as possible. I gave them wills of their
Oh,
own.
no. Deneb.
In other words, a failure.
I didn't catch that.
Morally concerning is more like.
So, where are these pumpkin golems now?
Well, they tried to rob me, but I am an accomplished spellcaster. I taught them a lesson they won't forget, and they fled screaming from my shop.
Exactly how many are we talking about?
I lost count. I have been known to get a little carried away.
Where are they?
Well, that's just the trouble. They were quite intent on being paid, you see. They're ransacking the village for coin.
This is starting to sound like more than a nuisance.
You see? I can't help but feel partly responsible.
As you should.
What? Partly? So why haven't you done anything about it?
Oh, this is great. There's so much shade.
They're in a frenzy. I can't handle them alone.
Why do I get the feeling she's enjoying this?
Never. But I do need your help, dear.
Stay out of my thoughts, if you don't mind. So, wait. All this was to ask me to help you exterminate some pumpkins?
So Deneb is from previous Tactics Ogre games, right? Or Ogre Battle games, I mean. Is she a mind reader? Like, is that a thing for her?
Yes, I suppose it was. I'd be ever so grateful.
I know nothing about any of the other Battle Ogre games.
Are you going to tell me where they are?
Oh, yes. Their leader called herself Pumpkin, a thick-rinded, particularly insolent creature. She said she wanted to become human.
Oh, great. Now I get to go to do the morally gray thing of killing something that now has sentience and just wants to live. Okay, cool.
Why would she want to do that?
Oh, I said something to the effect that only humans were paid for their labor. Pumpkin must have taken that to heart. Or to seed. Seeds. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm starting to feel sorry for the pumpkins.
Come again?
Me too, Denam.
I said I feel sorry for the pumpkins.
No sympathy for poor Deneb. I feel a tear running down my cheek.
This is getting old.
Ahem. When Pumpkin asked me how she could become human, I told her some relic of the Dragon Lords might make it possible.
I don't believe this.
Come again?
Then they're headed for the Palace of the Dead.
Precisely! I will accompany you, of course. I wouldn't think of asking you to go alone. I will have to close the shop, but it should be worth it for our romantic getaway.
Our romantic getaway. Yeah, okay. I'm in.
As if the pumpkin golems weren't enough.
I mean, she's crazy, but I mean, she is hot. She is hot. And if I know anything about myself, it's that I am attracted to crazy. I have dated crazy a few too many times. All right. Well, damn, we have no money now. That hurts. But hey, we needed to do it. So we're heading to Vask. A warlock or witch in the battle party. Buff card, use a recruit skill. Okay, the game is literally telling us a question that I was just about to ask. And that is whether or not we can recruit these guys. So they're considered familiars? No, they are considered golems. Okay, I was gonna say, we can recruit golems. They're all just using dart guns. Are they all just using dart guns, or? No, they're not. Okay. So Deneb's gonna be on the map, it looks like. Or, wait. That one has the same portrait as Deneb. What's going on? Is that Pumpkin somehow? Alright, well, at any rate, we're going to want to recruit at least one of these. Multiples if I can manage it, but we'll see. Which means I think it's Sherry that can do that? Yeah, so control golem. Just wanted to be absolutely sure. You can't use ice, Requiem, but no, we did check that earlier. But the class that Deneb comes in as should be able to use this. So she's currently a witch, but when we recruit her, since we're doing it this way, she should come in as a unique class called a Wicca. And in that class, I think we should be able to use that ice tome. What is your affinity? Is that fire? Okay, we'll probably change it to ice so that we can use that. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, we'll probably switch you to ice, but we'll see. Okay, you got the ability to silence, you've got the ability to silence. You know? We're gonna bring an aerosol. I'm really glad that I recruited those griffins when I was going through the Palace of the Dead.
They're everywhere.
Because we needed that money.
Oh, don't look so grim. Take down Pumpkin and the rest should go quietly.
Which one's Pumpkin? They all look the same.
Pumpkin! Pumpkin! You can come out now. Mummy's not upset with you anymore.
Gosh, she's a mess.
That's strange. I wonder where she's gone.
They seem docile enough now. Maybe we can simply ask them to come back.
It's worth a try. Pumpkin! Pumpkin! Mummy's brought you your allowance.
Still not biting.
Pumpkin doesn't want allowance. Pumpkin wants real monies.
She's here.
I told you, Pumpkin. Only people get paid to work. That's my position and I'm sticking to it.
She's nothing if not stubborn.
But Pumpkin is a people.
How is this possible?
This isn't funny, Pumpkin. If you mean to challenge me, you're in for a rude awakening. I don't know what sort of glamour this is, but get rid of it this instant.
Pumpkin could do that, but Pumpkin thinks you will be sorry.
Why do I get the feeling that us killing all of these things is wrong?
But enough is enough. We'll see how insolent you are when you're baking in a pie dish.
Oh,
Come,
dark.
let us show her who she's up against.
That's so dark.
How did I get myself into this?
Right? Vanquish Pumpkin. Like, they look like little kids, almost. Punkinors. Punkenmeyer. Punkinoff. God, I love these guys. I don't want to kill them. Punkinovich. Punkinmunt. Punkenstopheles? Oh, I want Punkenstopheles, dude. Let's recruit Punkenstopheles. I'll try and recruit any of them, but I don't know why, but Punkenstopheles, that's a good name. Punkinka. Punkinzapon. Punkinmilla. And Punkinmillion. Oh, wait, over here. One more. And Punkenreich. Oh, we don't get to control her. That sucks. Okay, we need to get... I need Boon of Swiftness on her. Okay, the fact that she gets to move on her own is going to make our recruitment efforts a little bit more difficult, because we gotta make sure that she isn't killing the enemy or dying herself. Is Sherry gonna be close enough? I don't think so. Why'd you go that way? Damn it. Alright, well, not much I can do about it. God, she cannot take a hit. You're gonna have to baby her hard. Okay, we got options with Sherry. Hell yeah, Pumpkin Meyer. You belong to me. I'm still gonna try and go for that other one. If we can recruit more of these guys, I'm gonna do it. Sorry, little guy. Damn, okay. Oh, come on, guys.
Time.
Wait, really? Hold on, I have to check and see if that means we can't recruit her. No, I'm looking at the guide right now. We have to keep her alive. Damn, dude. She was full health though. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay. This is the only thing I can do to change that. Like, they're just gonna gang up on her again. Okay. 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 Don't be— oh, you went into their range, you stupid girl! I literally can't do anything about it if they all get their turn at the same fucking time. What am I supposed to do about this? Maybe you can block some of that line of sight, but no, she can still acid rain, so she's always gonna do that. This is actually stupid. She's so dumb.
Time for me to leave.
This has already got me in a bad mood. She's gonna fucking kill herself. And there's nothing I can fucking do about it. My AoEs are all down here. What can I do? What can I do? Not gonna be able to get through the fucking bushes either. Alright, here's a chance. If you can reach, you have a chance of silencing. Of course you didn't. Oh my god. I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood. Okay. Why is the turn order so drastically different this time? Why did she get to go so much sooner? I think she just put herself once again out in range of everybody hitting her. She was actually safer where she was at. Because I think these two behind are now just gonna hit her.
Time for me to leave. Good luck, Denam.
Tactics, Ogre.
I'm in a very, very bad mood now. Pumpkin, you're fucking dead. Stone Bloom? Can I Stone Bloom you? Yeah, maybe keep you all holding still. Nothing I hate more than protection missions, because they're so unbelievably frustrating. Even at full health, she's just gonna get screwed over. Like, I can't keep... I don't know what to do. How did your charm not last any longer than what it did? I am losing my patience. I really am. I'm truly, truly losing my patience. This is such bullshit. She couldn't acid rain. That may be enough. And I think we've blocked off most sightlines to her. If not all. Okay, well, you can't do shit, so you may as well see if you can recruit one of these. Just give it to me. I need a fucking break, please. Can you please just allow me one fucking thing? Okay, that's a 0. Okay, we have no chance. Great. Glad to see it. Okay, what stupid thing are you gonna do this turn? Oh, good! Try to keep my cool. Try to keep my cool. It's not working. I'm not keeping my cool. I'm not going to be able to get a recruitment. You know what? I don't even care. Fuck those pumpkin bastards.
Aw, just when Pumpkin was finally a people. Pumpkin only wanted to be treated like everybody else.
Why not give her a second chance, Deneb? The village isn't too badly damaged, really.
Spare the rod, spoil the pumpkin, Denam.
You said yourself that you needed someone to help out. If you leave Pumpkin to tend the shop, you could even, well, you could even come with us.
That sounds like a proposal.
What do you say,
How rude.
Pumpkin will get paid? And others too?
I am the shop's proprietress, so I'll need a fair split of the profits. Say 70%?
Ooh, splitting hairs more like.
True. A proprietress deserves her share. Still... 20%!
Not shy, is she?
50%.
$30!
40, and that's my final offer.
35!
What have I started?
Have to have the last word, eh? Fine, 35, but you'll pay the others out for your end.
Deal!
And don't go forgetting who your master is.
All right, bye. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, Molly, Chris Murphy, JW, Izhar Mella, Bracken, Quinless, Chris Smith, The Blue Electric Cat, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.